Hello, welcome to Pike Creek Farm. My name is Renee, and if this is your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. I'm in the thumb of Michigan, and I do videos on canning and baking and vintage recipes. But today, I am going to do what vegetables I'm getting from my local produce farmer for this week. Just so you know what's in season right now. So I have this box that they're in. And what I'm doing is I'm taking these vegetables and the meat from my freezer and anything else in my pantry, and I'm doing my meal plan based on that. And I am not going to buy any meat. I am using what I have because I need to make room because deer hunting season's coming up. And usually my husband gets one or two. So I'm going to either be using it or jarring it up and making it go on the shelves because then it's, good for a lot longer. But I wanted to share with you what I got today from the Happy Farmer. Come back and do a menu plan. First thing, he ran out the door and gave me this. This is a purple Cherokee heirloom tomato. Isn't it? They're so good. Last week we had a zebra. The green with like the stripes. Oh my gosh, it was so good and so beautiful. I also have 4 regular tomatoes. Nice slicing tomatoes, salad tomatoes. So our garden, we didn't plant much because just the way this year has been for us, and it just became low on the priority. And I know I can get vegetables locally. I'm very fortunate. So we were out there and we have my tomato plants, but now I have an acorn plant, that 2 of them that must have come from last year, and a couple of cherry tomato plants too. So a few little surprises. Now, Happy Farmer Christopher was really excited to give me this. Do you know what this is? This is a rutabaga. When you get them in the grocery store, they're all cleaned off and they're waxed. This is not that way. This is raw from the ground, and it's a beautiful one, just gorgeous. And I'm putting my thinking cap on, what am I going to do with it? Because Christopher asked, and I said, well, my favorite thing is to make pasties and have rutabaga in that. And it's getting to that season. Maybe I'll make some and put them in the freezer. That would be a good way of using some of the meat and potatoes and everything. And they're ready-to-go meals. Do you know what a pasty is? It's a Michigan Upper Peninsula thing, handheld meat pies. I know the miners would take them when they would go into the copper mines and it would stay warm. So we have family that was from the UP and taught my mom how to make it, so that's what I do. Some little yellow squash, very young, tender ones. 2 little eggplants. 5 ears of corn. Beautiful, wonderful, sweet corn. Cucumbers, they're still coming. Ooh, I got zucchini this week. I didn't last week. Oh, another cucumber. That's not a zucchini, but here's 2 zucchini. Some beautiful beans. These will be really yummy. I canned corn. Here's one of the jars. I also did I had some carrots, you can see in the bottom, and green beans that were in the fridge. So I processed these for the time for mixed vegetables. So there we go. I have 4 jars that are mixed like that. But I thought for making pot pie or different things, it's going to be perfect. 1 green pepper, 2 green pepper. These are big, really big. A little sugar melon, My dad loves those. He's still here. He's here till next Thursday, so that'll be breakfast for us. We'll split it or a snack at night. Some more fresh garlic. 3 onions. Here comes Missy. And some beautiful new potatoes. Look at how pretty these are. Aren't they gorgeous? I'll have to think of a good item to use these for or can them. I have a list of things I want to can. Some soups and different things. So I'll be doing those videos. That's this week's veggies. And next will come my video with my menu plan and how I'm going to use all these veggies or preserve these veggies. And some of them, will last for a while. They don't have to be used right away, like the onions and the potatoes, and they don't, go bad right away. So that's this week's veggie haul. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you next time at Pike Creek Farm.